y'all, welcome back to the channel. So this vlog is gonna start off a little different than any of my normal vlogs. In my normal vlogs, I'm usually like happy and energetic, but this one, please bear with me. But I want to be very transparent on my channel. So I had plans to like drop a whole bunch of videos in the first 2 weeks of January, but they didn't get done due to the fact my grandfather was rushed to the hospital on Christmas Eve. He had 2 strokes and he had to get rushed to the hospital. He was unresponsive. I just got to Monroe the night before. So, yeah, the next day I had to go to the hospital. And at first, when I seen him, he was sedated. I didn't even know what sedated was. I'm not really a big medical person. Really didn't like. I kept asking my sister-in-law like, "What's this? What's that?" But he was sedated, and they were trying to get him to like eat on his own, respond, breathe on his own, and all that. So after that, it was Christmas. So Christmas was okay. It was just different without him being there. 10 years ago, he had a stroke. He had a stroke then. Him and my grandmother was out eating, and all of a sudden, he just couldn't like talk. And my grandmother knew something was wrong, so she rushed him to the hospital and said he was having a stroke. He pushed through this one, and then fast forward, before Thanksgiving of 2022, he had another stroke. So then he had one on Christmas Eve. Please bear with me, y'all, if I have tears. So that kind of like, I know exactly where I was. Usually during the holidays, I come home and I help my dad cook. So me and my dad was in the kitchen. My aunt Shemaine was like, "Hey, daddy, which is her dad, just got rushed to the hospital. He just had a stroke," and she was saying like she'll call and update us. So that kind of like ruined my whole mood. And yeah. So when I seen him, like I seen him in the hospital, that was very traumatizing for me. And I was just praying that he would push through. And oh God, wait. And on January 10th, I found out at around 8:30 to 9 that my grandfather had passed. Um, I had wanted to see him at least one more time because I did plan on coming to Louisiana just to see him like one more time because I just felt like something was going wrong. And I didn't get a chance to see him. So he passed away around 12:30. Um, sorry. He passed away like January 10th around 12:30 in the morning. And now it's like I hate that hospital because it's like that hospital I was born into. The same hospital I was born at is the same hospital my grandfather died. So now I don't like the hospital. Like I know the hospital did all they could, but it's like not since I passed by. It's like I got like a little grudge against it. But I'm trying to have a positive outlook on this. Like he don't have to struggle no more. Um, he in a better place. Um, he can rest now. So rest on granddaddy. So that happened January 10th. I found out when I was at work. So I ended up just leaving work. And then I took off the whole week so I can get my mind right. Like mental health matters. So I took off and I just got my mind right. Then I had to move that upcoming weekend. So it was kind of beneficiary that I took off because that would have been a lot on me mentally because I had to do a lot the week that I was moving. So this past Saturday was the funeral, and everything was like black and gold because he's a big Saints fan. Um, yeah, we didn't get a chance to bury him because the cemetery was wet and muddy. So you can't really bury people when it's wet and muddy. So um, hopefully they'll give me an update of when they're gonna bury him, and I'll try to come to Louisiana for that too. And it's just been a lot going on, but that's been like the biggest thing. So that's why I just haven't vlogged or anything. So now, oh, this is my pen that I got. This is my granddaddy. He was born, he's a Leo, like me. He was born August 20th, 1954, and till January 10th, 2023. So I got my pen so I can always like have something to look back at. But yeah. And I feel like it's just been a lot for me mentally because last year I lost a really good friend of mine. That was in February, and I felt like I finally like got through grieving. Like I finally like got through grieving. I remember I was talking to my friend and I was telling her like I just thought about her, and she was like, "Yeah, that's crazy," because her sister just thought about her too. And I just felt like after that, like I just felt like I could breathe a little bit more afterwards because I was grieving for a long time because I knew this girl for a while, but I never really made a bond with her until like my last quarter of college, and like we bonded. When I tell you we bonded, we bonded. Like we were supposed to go places, but it didn't never happen. So yeah, so now I gotta grieve again. So I'm going through a lot, but I'm gonna get through it. But I just wanted to say this first before I even start my vlog. So yeah. But now I'm finna just cook. I went to Kroger's and Walmart. So I'm gonna make some like chicken, some baked chicken in the oven with some potatoes, some roasted potatoes, some corn, and I got some little rolls. But yeah, so I'm gonna let y'all watch me cook, and I'm gonna be editing. I got a lot to do. So I'm just gonna vlog, and I'm back with the vlog. So yeah, let's get to it.
2:30, baby, won't you meet me by the beach? Too early, maybe later, you can show me things. You know what it is whenever I visit. Windy city, phony kisses, 30 degrees, way too cold, so hold me tight. Will I see you at the show tonight? Will I see you at the show tonight?
Hey. Truck to the plane, to the truck to the hotel lobby. Me, I go through underground garages, presidential suite on deposit, elevator up to the room, shower up and then we hit the club. Touchdown, gotta see what's up. Area code in my phone. What numbers do I still have? Who do I know from the past? Hit one, she say she got a man. Hit another one, it goes green. Must have changed foes on the team. Remember when you let me in between? That was 2017. All good, chub to look around. Find one that seems my type. That my dog and he know what I like. He done found me plenty in my life. Problem is I meet a girl tonight, then I go and treat her too nice. Galleria credit card swipes. I don't even know if she a wife, but I do know one thing though. Women, they come, they go. Saturday through Sunday, Monday through Sunday, yo. Maybe I'll love you one day.
Early, maybe later, you can show me things. You know what it is whenever I visit. Windy city, phony kisses, 30 degrees, way too cold, so hold me tight. Will I see you at the show tonight? Will I see you at the show tonight?
Hey. I was trying to have a nice night, the waiter brought a check for the meal. Get your images that last. Amex had a limit in the past. I had plenty women in the past. I done plenty sinning in the past. You don't need to know, but you can ask. Sticking on your backstage pass. All access, cause you bad. You could go wherever with that ass. Show to the shout, to the truck to the club for the party. You go in first with your girls, cause I don't know who's out there watching. But I do know one thing though. Women, they come, they go. Saturday through Sunday, Monday, Sunday, yo. Baby, I'll love you one day. Baby, we'll someday grow. Till then, I'll sit my drunk ass on that runway, on this one way.
2:30, baby, won't you meet me by the beach? Early, maybe later, you can show me things. You know what it is whenever I visit. Beauty City, phony kisses, Will I see you at the show tonight? Will I see you at the show tonight?
Seem to take a step out, get some air now, let your edge out. To some iceberg, you'll be heavy in my mind. Can you get the baby, baby, baby? I've been on my empty mind, shit. I should've kept from losing the best of me. I worry that I wasted the best of me. Oh, yeah, baby, you don't care. Not trying to be a nuisance, it's just urgent. Trying to make some little change, got me a war in my mind. Gotta let go of Wayne, think he was holding me. Choose the right, but it will pick up and find out. I'll wave my arm, won't feel it, a smile. Still. My empty mindset. I can't keep from losing the rest of me. Some little change got me a war in my mind. Gotta let go away, think he was holding me. To the right, but it will pick up in front of me. On the world, I'll wave my arm and feel it smile. Still wanna try, still believe in good days. Sunny inside, good they get in my mind. That you do, I can't